Welcome to another wonderful installment of Property Vlogs. Today we are at Aston Grange, which is in Leamington Spa, to tour this beautiful house behind me. This is the Kingsley. The Kingsley is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property, and its approximate size is 1,080 square feet. And at the time of viewing, it's on sale from £430,000. Right, so what are we looking at? Externally, you can see the way it looks. Obviously, it's got this prominent gable. It's a 2-story house. I mean, I'm describing stuff that you can see, but not everyone watching our channel is watching every single second. Some people like to listen to it. So this is my description of the house, right? It's 2-story. You can see it's covered in red bricks. Yes. It's got a lot of contemporary details. The windows are in a dark gray. And this porch is one of the contemporary details I'm talking about. It's got this kind of like R-shaped overhang, really modern, and it's clad. And then it matches perfectly with the color of the front door as well. We've got planting to the front. And then I like the fact that instead of having the concrete blocks, we've actually got like brick pavers at the front. They're beautiful. I actually think they're adorable. And then the threshold to get in is very, very minimal. And yeah, overall, it's a very prominent, beautiful home. So let's get straight into the house and continue the tour. So come inside and welcome home. So welcome inside. Okay, right. Are you fine? Are you settled? I mean, you, the viewer, are you settled? Are you ready to start the tour? Let's talk about the first impressions, right? So you come into the hallway, you see that it's quite long. It's got this part at the end which opens up. And that's the bit that you feel immediately when you're in the house. So I've come into here and it's filled with light because there's a window here facing the side of the property. And then there's a window in the front door bringing in that natural light. This little corner here is such a fantastic place to put like maybe a little chair actually, you know, when you're trying on your shoes, and then maybe a bench for putting on your boots and heading on out. The first thing you come into is not the flooring. You come onto this matting, which is something that I always talk about. Leave in the comments below what I always say about that matting and the dirt and all that stuff. I'm not going to go through all of that. It's great to have it though, because it protects this flooring, this beautiful flooring, from all the dirt. So you kick off your boots to the side and then you get straight into the hallway. The first thing you see is over here. This is our downstairs toilet. I'm going to take you inside. The flooring flows right nicely into this room, which is our downstairs toilet. As you can see, it's a 2-piece suite. We've got the toilet over here and your sink over your pedestal. It's by Barratt. So the white goods, aka these items, the ceramic items, by Barratt. We've got the half-height tiling shown here in this kind of grey tile. And then we've got the chrome. Ooh, that's nice and cozy heated towel rail, which is such a nice bonus for your guests and visitors or yourself when you're using the downstairs toilet. Let's close the door. Oh, actually, let me talk about the doors really quickly. So across this development, what we're seeing is that the doors are like this traditional style, which is the 4-panel doors with the chrome handles. And then you've also got the chrome hinges here, which are slightly concealed. They're done in a really tasteful way, actually. That's cool. And then you've got the what was I going to call them? The face plates to the light switches are done in like a brushed chrome. This is normally an option, as you might have to pay extra to upgrade them, or it might come as standard depending on what house type and what specification level you go in at. But it's a question to be asked to the developer. Now, the next mystery door is over here. This is our formal cloakroom / storeroom for those items that you don't want to clutter up your downstairs hallway. It's also home to our consumer unit, our BT, telecoms, internet, all that stuff goes in there. Any additional services, you can just tuck it away there. All that ugly stuff can just be wrapped away. But I do recommend you ask for that to have a light fitting inside because it's a bit dark in there. So let's scoot back. We can talk more about the staircase. But first thing I want to talk to you is this room. You're probably eager to get into it. This is our formal lounge. So our formal lounge, as you can see, easily fits 3 spacious sofas. So you can see how the layout could work easily over here. You've got a large window facing the front of the property. It's just really well proportioned. It's a rectangular floor plan as well, so it makes it easy to create a focal point. Again, a rectangular floor plan makes focal points for living rooms easier to create. You just have one wall and you do the whole wall in like a beautiful wallpaper like they've done. You create the TV in the middle and then everything else can cradle around it easily. And it's very logical when you come in, you're like, okay, this is how the circulation will work. That's why I love these types of floor plans. And that's why most living rooms are not weirdly shaped. They're normally rectangular. And then I like this little desk in the corner. Again, lots of furniture pieces can fit into here. And for the size of bedroom, this is a really good sized um, living room. So that's that. Let's come back. And now we can see the hallway. Now we can see the staircase and the solid wood newel posts, which have been painted in a satin white. I like the fact that these have been exposed, the capping on the top, and the handrails are done in that varnished wood, solid wood. And you've got a window in the hallway, which we'll show you more of when we're on the landing. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's come through this door. And guys, I used to mention this all the time. I wish this was like a glazed door. So if this is an option on any development that you see, definitely request that this be glazed. So you can just bring in the flow, continue the flow across. So come this way, and I'm going to welcome you into your open plan kitchen and dining. And I'm going to give this a wow, actually. This is definitely a wow space. The color palette is wow. The shaker style cabinetry is wow. The finishes is a wow. The layout, the size of it is wow. You know, I'm really loving this kitchen. And then it spills onto the dining space. But let's start by talking about what's behind these mystery doors. So on our left is our fridge freezer combination, and it's by Electrolux. Yes, and then on the right we've got cabinets. And don't you just love the two-toned cabinetry going on here? Again, that is an elevated spec, so I know this kitchen is going to be an elevated spec. Yes, so you've got the green in like a matte color, and the shaker style is like done in a very subtle shaker, so it's not very profiled. And the matte green works so beautifully with a natural wood grain on the inside of these cupboards. I love it. And they're on soft closers, if you didn't know. So we've now got this laminate work top, which works beautifully with the dark colors underneath. So it's like a bright, almost white stone appearance laminate worktop. We've got that what's it called, the brush chrome or brush stainless steel faceplates to all the sockets there. That's normally an upgrade, and those are basically applied to all of the sockets in the kitchen area. We've got storage underneath, worktop space, wall mounted storage units, again with that dual tone aspect to it. And then we've got the lights underneath. Again, I love this. This is something I've seen across Barratt homes, which are these triangular downlighters underneath the cupboards. And then this is pretty impressive. I love this metallic black back painted glass splashback. It's a bit of a tongue twister. And then we've got the extract fan, and then you've got your induction hob, guys. So this is an induction hob option. Just bear that in mind. And then underneath we've got the appliance, the integrated appliance as well. So that whole combination works together, and it's all flush, flat and continuous. I love that. So we've got this, and then humming away silently is our Logic Combi ESP135 boiler behind this oversized cabinet. And then you can see 3 layers of shelving there. The horizontal handle, can you guess? I'm going to give you 3 seconds. It's a dishwasher, again by Electrolux. And then you've got your 1.5 bowl sink by Frank, and then a mixer tap right in front of a window. And again, you can just peek the garden from here. Isn't that just beautiful? Love it. What a fantastic day for a tour. We always love filming tours on days like this because it shows you the potential. The cutlery drawer has been positioned over here by the sink. So I guess when you're washing up and you dry, you can put them straight away, because I'm used to seeing that closer to the cooking area. However, it is very logical to have the dishwasher take the dirty stuff in there, and then when it's clean, polish it and put it in here. And then you've got your drawers over here. Everything is on soft closers. That's great. And then more worktop. And that spills over to this area. I am going to talk about the garden now. We've got the double doors which open up to the garden, and then either side you can open up the windows, which is great because when it's really cold, you don't want to have to open a door to get fresh air, do you? Or ventilation. So these doors would open up, and this would be a fantastic time for me to jump to the garden tour. And now I'm going to show you the garden tour in full. So we've being able to get access to the garden. So now we can see the back of the house. You can see the dark grey doors and windows and the red brick on this side of the house. There's also options for security lighting, taps and sockets if you need it. You can see there's a bit of play with the landscaping here. You've got the bark, the shrubs, the furniture. But in the plot that you actually buy, you're going to get paving slabs and you're going to get the lawn and then a timber fence, which is going to show the division between the different house types. Now, the division is normally in the middle between the different house types. So you're going to really have to use your imagination, guys. But the point of showing you the garden is so that you see what the house looks like at the back, and you also get an idea of what you could do with the garden, you know, if you put your mind to it. All right, let's jump back into the house and continue the tour. Okay, that was really nice seeing what the garden was like. Now that we're back in the dining area, I think I touched on this briefly before, but if I didn't, this is an 8-seater table. I love the decor and the staging. It's like, let's just pause for a second while you take notes. You're like, oh, I like the layers of the bowls and the wine glasses. Again, we like to give you snippets of interior design because the people who design these show homes go to great lengths to really show you what you can do with the properties. You know, it's all about potential and imagination, and they're helping you do that by showing you how you can lay stuff out. So yes, this type of table and arrangement works perfectly for this property. And then, just in case you thought that was it, I'm going to show you what's behind this mystery door that's already open. So there is no wow, but we've got our laundry nook and it has a window. Guys, it has a window. And I'm thinking whether there's a chance in the future to widen that to be a door. It is on the narrow side, which is why they've made it a window. But yes, in the future, maybe make that a slimline garden access if there's a path on that side. But again, I'm thinking this is more like property vlogs, patrons, exclusive thoughts. But let's go back to the actual tour, right? So you can see the space under the stair. You can see the profile of the stair is showing itself there. But here they use the space to such an advantage. We've got sockets in the same style, and then we've got a space for appliances, or if you have animals, this could be a really nice place for their bowls, their watering cans and whatnots. You just put that in there for the laundry. If you're not finished folding and someone knocks on the door, just close it off. Yes, like this. Let me demo it for you and say, come in, and your kitchen is still preserved in full in its beautiful, in its full glory. Now we're back in the hallway, and I'm going to meet you upstairs so we can continue. Now we are on the landing. As you can see, I think it's just a straight landing. A straight landing that's opened up to this double height space above the staircase. The staircase itself is like a U-shaped or C-shaped. No, it's a C-shape. Well, a C is a U, depending on how you rotate it. Anyway, let's focus. We've got a window bringing in lots of light into this hallway, which is a 10 out of 10 for in my books in terms of things I like to see in hallways. And then you've got this kind of like massive feature wall, which really shows you kind of like the height in this space. I'm going to show you this room. So this is one of the bedrooms. You can see it's a nice room. You come into the bedroom. It's like a side on access. You've got the bed in front of you now, and then bedsides either side. It's a good proportioned bedroom. You've got a window facing the front of the property, and then you've got what is this? Leave in the comment. I'm joking, it's radiator, but my mind did freeze for a second. This is a radiator, and then this is your window, and then this is your wardrobe. So this is the fitted wardrobe, as you can see there. It's been done in a beautiful kind of like dark wood style with the mirrored inserts. And then I like the brushed handles there, double wardrobe there. And then not sure, I rarely mention this actually, but the full first floor is carpeted, but this is an option. You don't have to have it carpeted if you don't want to. You might prefer to have like a harder wearing surface and put rugs on top. But again, flooring is customizable. When you buy the property off plan, you're going to get it without flooring and very minimal tiling and features. You then add them on and really personalize your home. With that being said, this is the next bedroom. So you come onto this bedroom, kind of frontal access. You've got your bed there. And by the way, I say this because you'll see that there's sockets either side of the bed, which kind of commands where the bed will go. But sockets are movable and usually changeable. So if you buy the property off plan early enough, you can choose where they go. Maybe you don't want a double bed. Maybe you just want a large single bed, and you can have that like this way and come inside access whilst facing the view. Again, looking at the staging, I think they've done what I would do with the layout. And then you've got your wardrobe to the left, so that fits a double wardrobe perfectly. And then you've got your window facing the front of the property and the radiator underneath. Yes, so you could opt to have this as a dresser if you want, or go with the bed without the bed frame, but that's an option to you. So now let's go back into the landing and I'll show you the next room. So the next room is here through this mystery door. We've got like a linen store, and it's a really nice size. Really nice size. I would recommend that you put a light switch in there. So that's that. Let's close that door. And then let me take you around. So we've got a radiator. I should mention that more. This is a heated space. So the next room is over here. So this is our family bathroom. As you can see, it's a three-piece suite. We've got a sink, a toilet, and a bathtub. And in the wet area, it's fully tiled, which we'll scoot around and show. It's behind the door. Obviously, when you're in the bathroom, the door is closed, right? So that's not an issue. You've got the tiling all the way to the top, Bristol taps, large bath. Yep. And then you've got your tiled windowsill, a window, and then a very long chrome towel rail. I love that. So coming back into the hallway, the next room is here. This is a single bedroom. Love the staging, love the decor, and I love this picture window. So it's a single bedroom, but it definitely benefits from like a prime view. So whoever is in this bedroom is so fortunate to have this. A window with that prime beautiful view of the rear garden, radiator, double wardrobe to a single, by the way. So that's a bonus wardrobe. And yeah, it's a good size. Now this is the room you've been waiting for. This is the primary bedroom. So the ambient lighting, you can see there, you've got a pendant source there. Again, lighting, and the number of lights is fully customizable. You've got these two oversized lamps on these bedside tables, an oversized headboard, and a huge double or maybe king size bed. Really good in terms of proportions in the room. You've also got that picture window I mentioned again. I like the fact that the primary bedroom also benefits from that. And then I do spot an aerial, TV aerial there. So this mirror kind of indicates where you could have your entertainment area if you like to watch TV in bed. And then I like this little very chic piece of furniture there, beautifully staged. A really nicely sized sleep area, which opens up to this area. So let me just show you. This is actually our double wardrobe unit, and then there's also another double wardrobe unit here. So there's a bit of like a, I hate saying this, like a his and a hers, but you get what I mean when I say that. There's, for the two different people, there's the option for the wardrobes, because you assume the primary bedroom is going to be it can accommodate up to two different people in the bedroom. So that's great to have. And now let's go into this space, which is our ensuite. So in the ensuite, we're looking at that kind of same color palette that we saw in the family bathroom. But in this case, we're also seeing that luxury vinyl tile. So in case anyone starts freaking out about wood in the bathroom, this is an engineered flooring suitable for this wet area, and it won't rot or anything like that. It's basically engineered. It's not real wood. We've got half height tiling all the way throughout, a window, yes, bringing in lots of light, a heated towel rail, toilet, and a sink, and then a shower over here. And then the shower itself is by Aqualisa, and it's all thermostatic showers, guys. So there's no electric showers so far in this show home, which is good to know. And the shower tray itself is a really good size. There's a shaver socket, as you would expect, to the ensuite, and that is the ensuite. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining us on this tour. There's been lots of little treats in terms of like things you could do with the decor, but also how you can maximize the space in the house. It really is up to you to do that, to transform this kind of like house that you're going to get with the white painted walls and potentially no flooring into a home of your own that you could be proud of. So did you see anything we missed? Leave it in the comments below. We will respond to as many comments as we can, but definitely subscribe before you leave this video. That's the most you could do. Anything for us is to subscribe. You can also check out our Patreon, but also guys, If you're looking at this video from abroad, there's lots of information for you in the description. There's a special link for you. And so click that link. You'll find out more about the development and specific information for you. But yeah, click one of these videos that's going to pop up so that you can continue watching the chores. I'll see you in a moment. Bye.